Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We've got a very silly hat and the next conjurer quest here. It's Mian. Like mother, like daughter. Rewards, stuff. Just a one-handed and not even a shield to go with it. Yeah. It's got worse magic damage. We'll see about that. Then a piece of armor or whatever. Brother Ismian requires your assistance in a matter concerning the young conjurer Sylphie. Yep. Oh, welcome. I take the tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stillglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She has, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they have spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task, thus I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Pray travel to Oscarin's druthers and speak with Wolfie. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and will be able to tell you more of how the young lady fares. Okay. See how they are faring indeed. Especially since they just got the smallest amount of training with the non-healing spells. And also, the healing spells are killing them, which is also a problem. Any shops we can sell some stuff to here? Got some extra things I don't need. Corner. Trader. And this way somewhere. Which way? You got a shop? This is the quarry mill. Found. Could be a special things shop. Forge and Aetherpool grip. Exchange artifacts. It's too complicated of a trader here. Shop trader. Should be a shop here. There's no inside there. Expedition. There's a whole thing down in here. That's another thing we could do for experience or something. There's another shop over this way. Arms supplier. Purchase things. We sell things. One antelope horn. A beast sinew. All this stuff just sells for like 1 gil. So realistically we could just drop it all. Wouldn't make much of a difference. And then some giant toad skin. Okay. Yeah, before we do any crafting gathering stuff, we kind of need to get through all the combat stuff so we can put all the combat stuff away in storage and have space. And probably eat a lot of the food, sell some of these potions, honestly. We only have a few of the potions anyways. Later we could make our own potions if we care. Poisoning potion. Induces profuse internal bleeding. Most targets up to level 35. We're not going to use that. Weak poison potion, even worse. Spine drops. Cures most instances of paralysis. Could buy it from a shop somewhere. And the time it takes us to remember we are paralyzed and we have the potion for it. I can use it anyway. Potion of strength increases it a little bit. Weak concoction. Restore some tiny amount of MP. 600 is not a lot. It's inconsequential. High potion of dexterity. Up to 27. For a whopping 15 seconds, 3 times. That's 45 seconds worth of doing anything right there. Similar situation with these intelligence potions and mind potions. High ether, a whopping 700 MP. Oh boy. Again, lots of these can be purchased from shops. Increase your vitality for 15 seconds. Induce paralysis on under 20s. An elixir, which has health and MP. Antidote. 5 doses of antibodies, essentially. 16% dexterity. X potion. Again, shops sell it. These durability dot. Reduce durability losses for 180 minutes. Durability doesn't matter. Desynthesis skill gain plus 30. No shop buying. There's a hand to increase focus, allowing enhanced results when constructing complex creations. Fascinating. And Spirit Bond. Increase Spirit Bond gain. Relevant. Secures no silences. Nah. There's some other foods and stuff up here. How much are these? 1440 HP. This one's only 1040, so these are technically better healing potions. But not like that counts for much. And if we can't make it, we can't make it. Get rid of these potions. Discard. Don't care about durability. Alright. And now, we could move some stuff around here. Also, here is some Pakalu down, whatever. We have more weapons we have space for in that section, so just move all these up slightly. We look at all of our foods here. Do we care about any of the foods, do? We can just eat one of whatever whenever we're doing dungeons. Just go through them all. And then we have... That's also juice. Okay. Yeah, we can get through all that. And eventually we'll be able to make our own foods. Seems like all of them are just the plus 3% experience for 30 minutes. So the effects, we're also not too worried about, honestly. We need to get to the point where we have everything to a higher level, can potentially make just the useful good ones. Because we've just been hanging on to these for so long. We got a decent number in total. It's like 1 per dungeon run-ish. Eventually we can make some food. From the looks of it, even like the worst foods, it still gives it a plus 3% XP. And it's not like 3% XP is very much either. But anyways, we can move one of these foods over to this section. With all that. We still got these more special, and we purchased them bits here. Except for maybe these logs. Those might not be anything special. Turn these in for something in theory. We just got expensive things we purchased. And some of these bits of lumber here. The lumber pieces aren't actually of any note. Well, if we just start with some more carpentry later, I'll be fine. Anyways, let's go find Sylphie here. And all that. This direction. Just a bit more inventory space would be great. And we should have space for all these armors and weapons and stuff. Once we are higher level and everything, and we can get rid of all the low level stuff. That'll be good. There's some people. We met again. Arctic. I assume brother Inisumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. Yep. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withering treant. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering about this part of the Twelves Wood. Seems that her mother, one who healed with conjury but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sophie herself had her head buried in some manner of tome, but she is as sensitive to the elemental's murmurings as I'm led to believe, and the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Race through the challenge to see that she is well. I would do so myself if my current duty were not so pressing. We will in fact be setting off at any moment. Okay. I'm sure she's headed straight towards the corruption. Where are we going? Right here? Can't really say where she was at. There you go. Ah. There's a mid there somewhere. Arctic? Ah, I should have known that Wolfie would tat on me. My brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? Yes, precisely. This is where my mother used to live, you know? Right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. It's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. There are always more people wounded in battles when mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things. I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjuring altogether. I've never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. Yeah, that's not exactly what's happening. But let's go see. It's definitely a balance to be had. Elementals and all that. Yep. That's corruption. God, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Duty calls. Level sync in effect. Not going to affect us. Because we're base level for this quest in the first place. Purify the corrupted earth. Nature is angry with us. We mustn't use any more conjuring. We're only making nature more furious. I'll have to heal these guys too. This corruption's worse than I expected. I've time to not but defend. Corruption must be cleansed. Alright. Tainted Earth Spray. We got trees behind us, but you know. Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening. Let's just finish this. Hey, I almost died. I should sense thunder. No. Gun trap. I'm sure were a lot of things coming to attack there. I just kind of ignored it. When it works, it works. Okay. These guys are still dead though. You want to raise? I got some raises here. I can't believe nature actually helped us out. Were they helping? I'm not sure. There was nothing scary about it at all. I still wonder if it really was safe for conjurers to borrow that power. If I hadn't seen the way you wielded it. Nothing could seem more natural. It's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Okay. I think we missed a part of that. In some fashion. Something was happening. Maybe all the additional spawns were helping somehow? I don't know. Normally when additional things pop up, it's not good news. Yeah, could be. Conjurer's Guild. Conjurer's Guild. Sprinting into the Conjurer's Guild. Oh, calm. Run, 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 run. And we are back. Alright. Welcome back, Arctic. And you also, Sylphine. Brother Isumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. Yep. I understand, child. Do you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Arctic. You showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylvie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why Mother chose the path she did. Full glad am I to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Izumi? When you first witnessed Arctic cleanse a corrupted element, mentioned here in voices, how exactly did they sound? The voices, well, they sounded joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. Are you sure you did, Sylphie? This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. You must not neglect your training, Sylphie. Putting aside such matters for a moment, curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Arctic. I assume from the reports I received that it was a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered. Am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the Twelveswood. Wonder what relation this may have to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Well, it can't be good. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. Shall communicate the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Arctic, Sylphie, we have need of you both before long. Till then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Cool, that's complete. What do we got in here? A worse robe, worse gloves, worse shoes, and a better hat, which is spectacles. But also, we've got our own spectacle. This is gonna be like double spectacles with a monocle. It's gonna be great. And see if it even puts on this wand. Assuming we got to level 26, which I don't think we're going to. No, not quite. Now we need level 30 for the next one. Recommend these spectacles. Perfect. Okay. So that means you should go get levels. Let us open up the duty sport. Make our lives easier. Level 25. So we can take on the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. We also need to figure out if we get less experience for doing them multiple times or anything. We'll start with this. Duty commence immediately in. At a certain point, the more experience for people blitzing through the dungeon at the speed of sound could be offset by actually just getting in there and getting going already. We'll eat the experience food after, or before we get to the first boss. So I don't really have anything in the way of like AoE attacks. And I also need to pay attention to healing guys, because that's what we're supposed to be doing here. What a thought. We're gonna just throw rocks. Also an option. You can use another heal. Need to be aware of potentially slightly diminishing returns. It still has the same potency. Just have slightly better gear and stuff. Kind of works. Or something. At any rate, let's get through here. Sprinting to the next section. Hope the tank tanks some stuff. Okay. Makes damage. Full. Spamming the actual heals definitely does eat into our MP a little bit. Besides that, we're pretty much fine. And stone. We can let their natural HP regen work between fights. This actually goes up nicely. That's pretty good. Still definitely at the point where they actually do need the heals. Which is something. There's this over here. For the most part, we shouldn't be getting hit by any damage. That's the dream, at least. New. Tap back onto an enemy. Heal on you. Tap onto an enemy. Okay. Definitely is an additional thing to be looking at. To, focus what's happening in the actual fight. Trying to dodge things while mostly paying attention to party health. That's going to be a situation, I'm sure. So here. Just want to stay nice and far back here for the most part. Heal. Chop off. Magic. Healing. I'm taking some more damage here. That begs the question, in the super speed dungeons, are they managing it because the healer is on point and constantly healing? Or the tank's actually just tanking everything? There's not much we can do in terms of making healing happen besides cast heal. Or here specifically. Here is the first boss. Let's eat a food or whatever. Get some piety. Sure. Oh, and 3% XP boost. That's what I'm here for. Alright. Okay. Got some poison happening. Well, time for a... Everybody gets some heals. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody being poisoned is a situation. Got... What's a detrimental effect? Everybody get some heals. It's even more expensive, too. There's something to be aware of. I feel like it's just constantly reapplying the poison, so... Removing the poison would not solve the problem here. Huh. And level 26. Treasure we don't care about. Level 26? Nope. At 213% XP. That was 25,000. That's pretty good. And the final bosses have really been even more XP, so. That's pretty good. He's got multiple poisons on him. I'm just gonna reapply him anyway. The poisons are gone. It's a problem that solves itself, really. That's what I'm gonna say. Heal for you. Not even looking at the fight. Things are happening. As long as we're not getting hit. I mean, if we get hit, we just heal ourselves too, so, I don't know. Something. Something. Okay. Prison pudding. Alright. The next fight begins. We took some damage there. We're targeting that. Heals ourselves? Yes. That checks out. With you. Back to DPS. It's not good DPS. It is DPS. We hit the things with the stone spell. And then run on to the next part of the fight. Oh, calm. Yep, everybody's poisoned. Get some heals. Heals for everybody. Well, the poisons are gone at least. We got that going for us. With you. Oh, calm. Fight here. One more guy. Go. Spooky door down. And more mushrooms. Okay. What are we thinking? More poison? I can see more poison. Get rid of all our anti-poisons, but it doesn't. Never used them anyways before, so. Not gonna start in the current start here. Hey, more mushroom. See how much health they regen just while we get to the next fight here. Pretty much everything. Okay. Regular sprint isn't giving them sprint. That's unfortunate. Alright. Next fight. You need to make sure we're at least close enough to cast the spells and everything. Not ideal if we are way out of the way and getting line of sighted by the tank and all that. Not generally what you need in a dungeon. Tanked off. Topped off there. Last enemy. Go. Next door open. Next boss. Right here. Alright. What are we thinking? Poison for everybody? Looks like yes. Con. Yeah, boy. Let's heal everybody. That's for you. Do some damage. Huh. Whole party poison is definitely a predicament. Not really what we want. How many heal already? As long as we have MP. We'll level up. 25,000 XP and level 27. And a new necklace. Okay. Okay. Nice group of guys. But there's still plenty of experience down here. Some stuff. Quicker there's less things attacking, the less damage the tank will be taking. And all that idea. What a concept. What a thought. Huh. Stunted. Stunted. Carrying on. Another benefit of not worrying about any of the bonus treasure and stuff. We can just go straight for the end of the dungeon. Oh, that's nice. Here. Oh. Also got all of the party's cast bars happening up here too. Lots of stuff going on in your face here. Next part open. Getting through here. Next guys. As a slight concern, we grab aggro by just doing all the hits that start here. It's probably fine. Here. And last bit of this, guys. And we run forwards to the next set of guys. Definitely reasonable training in terms of actually being interesting. It's a different question. We could hop around between all of the different guys and give them an AoE. Even matter. Or just focus on healing and doing little hits here. Keeps going for like a while. It's not doing a huge amount of damage though. It's been on this one as much as any of the others. In total, not very effective. But for spending time doing mostly healing in other situations, there can at least be something that's doing some damage along the way, I guess. Potentially more than nothing, but probably not. How's that for a thought? Cool. Having multiple damage over times running at the same time is also good, I guess. Even still, the time to apply the damage over time, the time of not just throwing another rock. Questionable. Okay. Final boss chamber here. Very squishy. Very concerning. We've already seen all of these cutscenes and stuff. Chamber to be sealed. Okay. I guess when like ads and stuff spawn, we can also do the whole DPS deal with the new ads probably situation also. Or whatever we can manage, I guess. Oh, we heal. There's some healing here. Just keeping things exciting. I don't know. Yeah, everyone me. Ah. Y'all stand in the poison? Some church almost died in the poison there. I mean, even if they died, it would just revive them, I guess. It's taking a little damage. Big heal tank. At some situations, you need to wonder how good are the NPC helpers here. They mostly get the job done. And another level up. Oh, go bug. We did it. I did it. With my 3 glasses. Oh. Some of those tails still shattered. Another sealed. 57,000 XP. Level 28. We got some fancy legs. Just automatically. And they are better, I guess. And we got a beret, and a new necklace, and new bracelets. Snazzy. Okay. That's that. Exiting the dungeon. Led by that again. Alright, 28. So we're not quite to the next level for the thing here. Unlock a new dungeon, we did. Hawk Manor. Okay. So we're still not going to be able to see if we get the same experience. I'm also not sure we're getting any. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any tombstones here either. That's fine. Yeah. Still not quite the point where we're going to see if we get the same XP repeating dungeons. Got the 28 one here. But then it's 32, 34, 41, 44, 50. I guess there's also 35, 38 down here. Some of those also are side quest, dungeon, decent, all that. Yeah. Level up. Take the highest level one, most likely. Get some experience. Next time. Goodbye.